fashion, and it's great to have an opportunity once again, within a week to be able to celebrate someone's accomplishments. It's always a great opportunity to see someone's hard work be noticed and be recognized amongst their peers in the school. But again, we hope to continue to see these type of events here at Weaver High School. And again, we're very proud of Elijah. He has been a great student since I've known him, my time here at Weaver High School, and I'm pretty sure he will continue to do well and represent Weaver High School and his family just as well as he's done this far. I want to turn it over to Coach Harper and Coach Crane and give them an opportunity to speak on Elijah's behalf. And again, thank you for coming in, and let's give them your undivided attention.
Good morning, guys. As Mr. Brazier said earlier, this is an awesome day to celebrate, like we did last week, our student athletes here, and I can't think of one any better than to celebrate his accomplishments, his future endeavors, which is to play college baseball at Wallace State, Hansville Community College, than Elijah Smith. What he's brought to our school, our program, is really how he goes about his business is unmatched. You know, I could go on and on talking about the stats after year after year after year, and I don't know if many of you know this, some of you do, but Elijah's been playing at this level. Elijah's been playing at the varsity level since the 7th grade year, which is not an easy task to do. Some people that were asked to play this year on the varsity team, sporadically as 7th graders, it was a learning curve for them, and they responded beautifully and wonderfully. And Elijah was probably the first one to kind of break the mold and set the tone in order to do that for our program, to set the example for a lot of younger players that we have now in our program to excel in the game of baseball. And the fruits of his labor are paying off today. And we're so proud and happy for him and his family, Mr. Brian and Miss Dawn. Again, what a wonderful day that this is for us to celebrate Elijah's accomplishments today. I could say, like I said, I could go through the stats. I'm not going to go all through the individual stats. But anybody that bats over .519 for a year, for those of you that know baseball and softball, it's a very, very big accomplishment given the competition that we played. Piedmont's in our area, Phil Campbell, the playoff game, he had 5 hits in the playoff game in the 2 games against a team that's probably going to be playing for the state championship. The almost 300 hits in his high school career. That's a lot of hits. I could go through the stolen bases, the hits, the defensive plays, the web gems, all the stuff that he's done on the field. But more importantly, I can think that looking back throughout the years from the 7th grade year to now, what a teammate he's been. What a student athlete that represents Weaver High School with the highest character and highest, just highest self-esteem of himself. That is really a commitment to him and his commitment to what he does, how he goes about his business, and his parents. And I'm so appreciative of that, to be able to coach a young man that has a tremendous work ethic. One thing that I think separates Elijah this year more than most is his consistency in being really, really good, excellent. His consistency in being excellent in what his craft is. That's a message that we all can take for whatever it is that we're applying ourselves to do, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's in athletics, whether it's in band, whatever it is. But his commitment to be the very best really showed this year in his preparation, in his mental approach. Elijah, I was talking to Coach Crane earlier and talking to some. I don't have a funny story to tell. I wish I did, because, a lot of times early on in his career, Elijah, it was like pulling teeth to get him to talk all the time. Y'all know what I'm talking about with Elijah. He's very reserved as far as he's very focused about what he wants to do and how he goes about his business. And I think that particularly this year, that paid off in a big way for him. And, you know, for myself, for Coach Crane, I'm going to let him talk for just a second. And then Mr. Brazier and us as a school, Mr. Brian, Miss Dawn, and Elijah, we can't be more happy and proud of what your son has been able to bring, not only on the baseball field, but just as a young man to our high school. We're very thankful and proud to have him. Let's give him a round of applause.
I don't have any notes like Coach Harper did, but I'm going to speak, I guess, from the heart on this. I've been around the game of baseball for my whole life since I was 2. Not that I'm very old. Coach Harper's been around baseball a lot longer than I have. Okay, and I've been a part of some really good baseball teams, and I've seen some really good baseball players play college baseball. Okay, Elijah Smith is somebody that I almost look up to every day. I learn things from him on the baseball field. Okay, this individual, he comes to work every day. Okay, I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud to be a part of the baseball team and be a part of somebody that's going to sign to go play college baseball, taking it to the next step. Okay. To Elijah and his family, I feel like y'all have been very beneficial to the baseball program. I'm very thankful that you've been a part of it. Y'all helped us out in so many ways. Elijah especially, showing what we can do as a baseball program. And I appreciate y'all as a family support system. I know y'all are always involved in everything that he does. And I've seen him play baseball and basketball. He's a great athlete for Weaver High School and represents Weaver High School well, okay, in everything that he does. Outside of that, though, I don't really have much else to say. I'm very proud of you, Elijah. Give him a round of applause.
All right, what we want to do now is we're going to let Elijah take the pen to paper right here, right? For those of you that don't know where Wallace State is, Wallace State Hansville is in Coleman. Some of you have been there. Many of you know where it's at. He will be playing for Coach Putman at Wallace State. He's going to start really as soon as graduation is over, as far as working out goes and being part of the team. And you know, I can speak on my behalf, and hopefully Coach Crane can go with me, but I'm looking forward to see what he does in fall ball 2023 this coming year, and which leads into spring ball. We're so proud and happy for Elijah and his family, and this is a day that hopefully they will remember for a very long time, and I couldn't be more proud of a student athlete. Elijah, congratulations, buddy. Let's give him a round of applause. Good job. I told y'all this was going to be a little bit shorter than Nick's last week, but what we want to do at this time, what we would like to have is the varsity baseball guys. If you want to hang out and mingle over here, we do have some refreshments up top in the hospitality room. We want you to hang out for a few minutes, eat some cake, have some refreshments. Come hang out and poke fun of Elijah, like we always do sometimes, but y'all hang out for a few minutes. The rest of the guys, and we'll give it over to Mr. Brazier.
Again, thank you guys for being a part of this.